What if I told you that the most powerful force in Star Wars isn't the Force at all? It's found family. Across generations, galaxies, and trilogies, the true heart of Star Wars isn't in lightsabers or the Jedi. It's people choosing to love, to protect, to fight for each other, even when they are not related by blood. In this video, we are going to explore this connection and how it spans across the entirety of the Star Wars saga, from the original trilogy to the prequels to the sequels, into animation and live-action television as well. Let's break down found family in Star Wars. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, I'm Patrick, I'm Dad of Xander, and I love Star Wars. Whether it's showing off my Star Wars collection in this Star Wars basement, talking about the movies and the TV shows, building costumes and props, whatever it is, it's Star Wars, and this is the channel we're doing it on. But let's explore found family in Star Wars. And let's start where it all began, the original trilogy. Luke Skywalker's journey in these movies is not just about becoming a Jedi, it's about finding where he belongs. He grows up not having a mom or a dad, and then he loses the only family he does have on Tatooine to the Empire. But what does he find? He finds a rogue smuggler who becomes like a brother. He finds a princess who becomes a sister. A Wookiee who becomes family, and a mentor who becomes like a father to him. The rebellion isn't just a group of allies, it is a found family brought together. Now let's rewind and talk about the prequels. Anakin Skywalker is pulled from his mother to join the Jedi Order, and he thinks this is where he's going to find where he belongs. And while Anakin does find himself a little bit of family in a brother in Obi-Wan, a wife in Padme, the tragedy of the prequels is that Anakin never really finds exactly where he belongs. It's the bonds he does make as he tries to find a new family that eventually tear him apart and drive him to the dark side. Continuing in this era, we move into animation and we see again this theme. The clone troopers, engineered for war, still find their own unique personalities and bond not only with themselves, but with their Jedi, and form their own little found families, even in a time of war. We see Ahsoka bond with Anakin. In what starts off as kind of a father-daughter relationship, moves more into a brother-sister relationship, and Ahsoka, who like every Jedi before her was taken from her family, finds a new one with Anakin. In the sequels, this theme of found family is stronger than ever, especially when it comes to Rey. She starts off as a lonely scavenger on Jakku, abandoned there by her family, but ends up finding a new family in Finn, in Poe, in Chewbacca, a father figure in Han Solo, and finds the family she really belongs to with Luke and Leia, her masters in the Force. There's Finn, who was raised from childhood as a stormtrooper, rejecting all of that to join the Resistance and being a part of this found family himself. And there's Poe, who is so hardcore into this Resistance, finding that it's not necessarily his rank that matters, but it's the family that he's built around him that will eventually help them win. The Resistance isn't just an army. It's a group of people who find each other and form a found family, and through that are able to overcome. Looking more at the animated series, I don't know if there's a better example of found family than with Star Wars Rebels. Sabine even says it in the first episode that this crew is family. And as the series kicks off, Ezra Bridger is a lonely kid growing up on his own on Lothal, but he finds a mother in Hera, a father in Kanan, a sister and brother in Sabine and Zeb, and even a crazy misfit uncle in Chopper. This ghost crew is no ordinary rebel cell. They are a family now, healing together, fighting together, and ultimately sacrificing for each other. We also see the animated show The Bad Batch telling us the same story as these 4 misfit clones find a little young daughter clone, bringing it into their group and raising them as their own daughter, protecting her in their new found family in a new and confusing time. Then we have the live action series. And once again, with The Mandalorian, we see from the start that this is about found family. In what might be the purest story of found family yet, we have the Mandalorian Din Djarin, a lonely bounty hunter out for himself, finding a child as his bounty and choosing to reject that to protect. And in that moment, he becomes a father to Grogu. And that bond will reshape him. It will change his character. He will learn vulnerability, trust, love. And not because he has to, but because he chose to. And he found his family. And then there's Andor. Andor is all about groups of people who have suffered individually coming together. We have Cassian and Bix. Both have lost everything, but find each other as a family moving through the rebellion. We see that Leia and Luthen are their own little found family, as Luthen gave up everything he had to protect her and rebel with her. Just more examples in Star Wars that it's all about found family. Yes, Star Wars has epic space battles, ancient prophecies, amazing lightsaber fights. But the real soul of a Star Wars story is that anyone can choose their family. Which is all the more reason that Rey is a Skywalker. She was never a Palpatine. Yes, that blood flows through her vein, but the name she chooses is her found family of Luke and Leia. She is Rey Skywalker. It's not about DNA, it's about your love, it's about your sacrifice, and it's about who you choose to go through the galaxy with. The galaxy may be vast, but none of them choose to go through it alone. Whether you're a Jedi, a rebel, a clone, a scavenger, Star Wars tells us that family is not about who you are born into. It's who shows up when it matters most.